Hello, thank you for joining me. I am Latoya Hart and I am the breakup girl. And I welcome you back. Thank you for joining me. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, thank you for joining me again. Today I'm going to answer a question from a client that I've been working with for some time now. And she has been really working hard to work through the healing process after a breakup. She recently got to the relapse phase and she went back to try to make the relationship work with her ex, and she discovered when she went back and re-entered the relationship that all the reasons for her leaving were all the reasons why she made the decision to leave again. So this morning I received a text message and I'm going to respond. Now, I've already responded to her, but I want to give my response to you all as well. So the question was, just give me a second. I'm sorry, my phone scrolled a little bit. It says, I'm having a difficult time letting go. I see the writing on the wall, but still not letting go. It hurts, or I'm hurting. The reason why it's very difficult to break up from a toxic relationship, knowing that the person doesn't mean you any good, knowing that the relationship isn't healthy for you and it's going to ultimately destroy you, is soul ties. Soul ties play a huge role in both healthy and unhealthy relationships and the bond that they form. When you are in a relationship with someone, soul ties, they unite you. So it's similar to a well-knitted blanket where the fibers or the thread is knitted very specifically to ensure that it doesn't unravel. So when you're breaking up with someone, you're essentially trying to unravel those knots and unravel those ties, and it takes time and it takes a lot of effort to do so. Soul ties are created through spending time with each other. So that's, hanging out, going to the movies, getting to know each other. The second way soul ties are formed is through vows, commitments, or promises that you make with another person. The third way the soul ties are created are through intimate relationships and acts of intimacy or having sex. Soul ties are formed that way. The biggest challenge with soul ties is once you become sexually involved or intimate with a person, it heightens things. It takes things to the next level and it makes things so much more complicated to walk away. Soul ties play a huge role because someone can be like a cancer in your life. You can know that they're bad for you. You can know that being with them is a toxic poison. You can know that being with them is going to do you no good and cause you an extreme amount of harm. But walking away from them is going to be extremely difficult. It's going to be equivalent to fighting for your life, because you will be fighting for your life, because without separating from this person, you will not live the life that God intended you to live. A few tips to being successful with walking away and separating yourself from this person and ultimately breaking the soul ties are: the number one thing you must do is you must completely purge your home and your personal space of all memorabilia, all memories, and things that will remind you of this person. Another thing that you must do is you must offer forgiveness, not only to that person for all the things that they've done to hurt you, to harm you, and to make you feel inadequate or indifferent, but you must also offer forgiveness to yourself. We all make mistakes. You must acknowledge that you made a mistake for pursuing a relationship with this person. Acknowledge it and then ultimately offer forgiveness to yourself. The next thing that you must do is you must begin to journal daily to keep a close eye on how you are feeling from one day to the next and completely evaluate and address anything that may come up throughout your daily journal entries. The next thing you must do is completely block this person from your phone call so that they are unable to call you, and block them from social media. Remove their phone numbers, their email address, all their contact details. There's no need to revisit that person. There's no need to reach out to that person. You must completely eliminate that person from your life to let both you and God know that you made a mistake. You acknowledge that mistake and you're ready to do what's necessary to move on from the mistake that you made. The next thing you must do is, if you've been intimately involved with this person, you're going to have, the urges are going to come. Let's face it, you're going to have these intense urges and desires to possibly be intimate with this person or someone else in the future. If the only way to avoid getting yourself back into this same situation is to commit to honoring God and commit to moving forward being celibate, the only way that you can be successful at being celibate or celibacy is through lessening and ultimately completely getting rid of the urge to be intimate with someone. You must start exercising. The only way to reduce those urges is through finding a way to release those tensions, and you can do this through exercise. Start off slow and then gradually increase the level and intensity at which you work out. And the most important thing that you must do, and you must commit to doing it, is not getting back into a relationship until you are completely healed. Don't pursue any relationships. Just completely focus on you and focus on dating you and getting to know who you are in your new life. This is super critical, because if you re-enter a new relationship or re-enter that same relationship, not only will you fail if you go back to the person that you walked away from, but you will carry all the excess baggage from your old relationship into a new relationship if you aren't completely healed before pursuing or considering dating someone else. So you must commit to focusing on you and making sure that you are happy, healthy, and whole before moving forward and pursuing any relationship at all. If you have any questions, please post them in the comments below. I would love to talk to you more about this. If this message has resonated with you or can be of value to someone else, please feel free to like, comment again, and share. Again, I am Latoya Hart, and I thank you for joining me today, and I'll catch you in the next video.